When you develop a class in any programming language, it's very important to understand what that class is supposed to do and how you plan on accomplishing that goals. That's the whole purpose of using something like UML, so that you fully understand what it is that you're creating and how you're going to create it. Once you've identified that, now we need to go into our programming language, like Java, to create our class. Let's see how we're going to do that in Visual Studio Code. So over here, I'm simply going to say File and New File. At this time, it's going to come up and say, well, what types of files do you want to have? And I'm going to pick New Java Class. It's going to ask me for a class name. In this case, I'm going to say Planet and hit Enter. You'll notice it comes up and says Public Class Planet. That gives me everything that I need. I can actually make some changes to this, like if I want to be an abstract or if I want to be an interface instead of a class, those types of things. It has also already named it for me over my files. Now, I could change this, of course, or I could create a text file and then save it myself, but this is one of those nice little tools. The second thing I need to know is what properties do I want to do. I always like to create my properties first because they're up at the top. In this case, we're just going to specify the planet's location. So I'm going to say private int location. Remember from when we created class level variables before, we do not give them default values, not here at least. Then I'm going to say private string and message. So this is not your typical planet. I'm not looking like distance from the sun. I'm not looking at mass or rotational speed or orbit distance and length, anything like that. I'm just looking for a location, a number 1 through whatever, and a message that would display if I look at this type of planet. Once I've done that, I've done everything I need to do initially. Notice that I keep all of my properties private. Normally, you're going to wind up using getters and setters to access these properties. So this is what we need. I might put a couple of blank lines just so I have a place to put my constructors and other methods that we'll be looking at in future videos. If you like this and just saw a couple neat little tricks, would you please give the video a like? And you might want to subscribe if you want to see more videos on learning how to program.